Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational informative Dead by Daylight Survivor game on Hattonfield. Now the first thing we need to note is the killer has a 3-gen on both sides of the map. I'm going to wait in the center of the board, find out who the killer is and the intent of what direction they're going. We are versing a trapper, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't seen one of those in a long time, but you know what? Let's see what we can do against him. If he wants to chase me, that's awesome, but let's see if he actually wants to prep or if he wants to chase the player. Can't actually tell what he wants to do. Let's see. He looks like he's prepping in between the loop, which is fine, and we are going to be okay with that, providing he doesn't have the add-on, which is going to injure me for triggering that trap. Doesn't look like a very complicated trap. He's prepping both of those. I'm actually going to scale across the opposite end of the board, but it doesn't look like I actually need to because we are able to just work on the traps that he's prepping. Now, he is setting them at normal speeds. He doesn't have a speed add-on, and he doesn't have the add-on, which is going to injure me for prepping his traps or unprepping his trap. We can hear he's coming back in, so that's okay. We're going to go up and around, and we're going to play this loop against him, depending on what he decides that he wants to do. Heartbeat is stable right now. I don't actually know where he is. Looks like he's out front, most likely. He found an ally. He got a hit on the ally. He might actually be underneath here. I'm a bit nervous. She needs to be careful that she doesn't run through the god, because the god is going to be triggered. Right, looks like they went around. I'm going to wait here for a second. Don't want to leave any indicator what I'm currently doing. Let's snap this real quick and let's get straight to work. Now, I would love to know where my other Sibel teammate is, based on the fact that I don't want to give ourselves a 3-gen. There's a 3-gen on both sides of the map. I don't know if he prepped anything down here in between. The good news is he seems like a very simple trapper. What I mean by that is he's placing traps in between or at the other end of pallets. Unnerving Presence and Mindbreaker. Nice. It's an interesting build for a trapper to run because he doesn't really excel at chasing people like this. He's busy committing to the chase. All I have to do is look at the HUD and see that he's chasing somebody else. He's no longer in chase with another player. He has Unnerving Presence and he's taken a really quick hook, which is fine. That means we know 2 of his perks right now. We don't know what else he has. Missing a lot of my greats, which is unfortunate. We got pretty good pressure right now. He's probably looking at prepping. The blindness from Mindbreaker is actually helping him time for preparation. So it's countering Kindred, which is really, really sick. Good call by him. We're going to get the gen done in time. Teammate took the hit. She tried to run out when we had to wait. Looks like he's taken a double hit. That, to me, screams save the best for last. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got that so abruptly. I think I was aiming at his groin. That's my bad. I was a lot lower than I needed to be. Let's trigger this. So he's set up the other way, which is fine. Let's get rid of that and go right through, because I can see Kindred. Let's see his intent. His intent is to go back to the other guy on the other hook, which is okay. I'm going to try and stall on this so he sees me coming in. No, I'm going to leave that guy on the hook. No, I'm going to take a hook save right now. And the reason I'm doing that is I wanted him to see me do it. Yep, okay, it's a long loop. The other guy gets saved during that window. I'm alright with what just happened. I didn't see... So a big mistake I just made is I didn't see where the secondary generator was completed. Was it completed on this side of the map or was it completed on the other side? Making sure I'm not going to accidentally run into something while I'm trying to loop this. Good plays by the allies. If she wants to heal, I will heal her. She's not the injured one. The other one is injured. Well done, sweetie. Alright, we got information of the trapper all the way over there to the left-hand side, which is fine. Mindbreaker isn't a bad perk, but it's much more suited to a killer like a Wraith or somebody like a Ghostface, Myers, somebody who can get on top of you with no heartbeat. Now, the counterpart to that is if you're a killer who's running Unforeseen or something to remove your heartbeat, aka Tinkerer, for example. That way you can capitalize on this perk. It can work under certain circumstances, but he also has Unnerving Presence, which is a little interesting. I'd recommend Unnerving Presence on a killer like Wesker with Distressing. So a 40-meter tear radius gets 26% more. So now it's a 52-meter tear radius with Unnerving Presence, with Hex Lullaby, with Chlorophobia. And now you got real good pressure on that. Trapper is really struggling with his time management, and he's not getting a lot of time to prep his traps. I'm going to just check hotspots, because he's not prepping the loop, like, around a loop. He's prepping in between the tile, which is fine. Like, this grass screams perfect for the trapper to prep. Or alternatively, if he did it in the corner all the way over here. Look at this. He probably can't place it because it's too close to the hook, but any one of these bushes, easy enough to guarantee an instant down on a player that tries to run the tile on you. But it looks like he's sticking to a lot of vanilla gameplay or a lot of vanilla. I can't get the blind. If I high knees, I could have got the blind into drama, into the 20% move it speed penalty. Now, I know I did one generator on this side of the board. I know I did one generator in the middle side of the board. So I should be running across the map. Right now, I don't agree with the fact that nobody is on an objective and the killer is chasing one player. Given my teammate and I just finished a gen in the middle of the open, I'm going to run right through the map and we're going to get another gen. Full health player stepping at a trap. Remember, every attempt that she takes to get out of that trap, she has 5% more likely to get out of the trap. So you will eventually be able to get yourself out of the trap. trap. That is something to keep in mind. You're not going to keep rolling at a really poor dice. So, those two are stacked on a gen, which is good. I'm all the way across the board working on a solo gen. Let's try and pump this as quickly as possible. We know the killer doesn't have deadlock, or else I'd be forced off the generator right now, as you can see. So that's good to know. We don't know what his whole build is, but there is a good chance, based on the fact that he does not have stability throughout the trial, he has rewards for the end of the game. No Way Out, maybe Blood Warden, Nowhere. These are perks that are very powerful towards the end of the trial. They don't do anything for the trial, but they benefit you greatly. Based on his current build, I'm leaning towards that he might actually have that. Unnerving Presence, but I don't see him. There you go, he's right in front of me, never mind. Looks like he has no intent to come through the map. You see, he's prepping that grass that I just called out right then, so we have to be very careful running that tile. My responsibility is to set off that trap right now. Looks like he's coming for a little bit of a wander. Nope, he's just grabbing some more traps. If I don't see his head pop out, he prepped both parts of that grass. My job is to go over there and trigger that. I am not on full health. Sorry, I am at full health. Looking at my team, no one else has not been hooked but me, meaning it is my job to go for the hook save. I'm not going to, because I am the only player applying pressure towards the final objective of the trial. If I had another player running for this gen, I would run for the hook save. Now, I want to make sure we get this girl before struggle, so I am going to run across. Big lag spike there. She's going to hit struggle unless we give him a reason. There you go. I know that you have prep over here, bud. I saw it. That girl's about to get off the hook. I'm going to run back over here, and I'm going to super quickly. He made a bit of a boo-boo leaving the hook when it was so close to being done. There is a chance she has adrenaline. No adrenaline. Alright, both doors. I feel like a bit of a coward running to the door away from the killer. However, it's the door I am closest to. She can actually go for it. I'm more than happy with that. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight her for it. What I am going to do is come over here and trigger these... No, I'm not. The killer's chasing both the players, and because of this, I need to get on the door straight away. The killer is most likely chasing one player, and the other guy's looking at a body block. Unfortunately, he made a mistake of going down. Well, we know the killer doesn't have node, which is good. He made the mistake of going down on the wrong side of the map. Now he's beside no exit gates. It's going to be much easier for the killer to hook him on the corner of the map, put up a little bit of prep, and then look for the funnel. Now, it is very hard for a trapper in order to look for a camp unless he has a lot of preparation around it. For example, the basement. I wouldn't open the door. I would have 99 the door, but the team wants to open it. If all three of us rush this gentleman, there's not much he can actually do. Yep, door is open. Let's go in for the save. Now, we know that this is trapped, so I would like to quickly set this off if I can. If I step in this, it could be a big goofball play. See how hard it is to see? I'm going to just leave it and hope that my team has already triggered it or set it off. This is where you rush him. All three of us. One takes a hit. I couldn't get drama. Oh, I just saw it. I thought I could squeeze past that, by the way. That's my fault. Bit of a boo-boo by me, but that is okay. I thought I could squeeze past it. They're all going to take a hit. Big goofball play by me. Big goofball play. I didn't even see him prep it as well. That's alright. My team has time to reset and come back in for me. The good news is the silver lining is I have Kindred. They'll see the traps that he places. So wherever he tries to prep, they're going to see it. So he is glowing bright pink for the entire team. Alright, good to know. Bit of a goofball play by me, but that's alright. Looks like he has an add-on as well. You can't really blame him for face camping. He's got no kills, the game is over, and he's got traps between both of those. So he's looking at grabbing another trap and bringing it over. If we all do a full heal, we can all run towards the closest door, which is the one on the left. Very, very silly play by me, but that is okay. I don't need to attempt to get off the hook. They're all running in for it. Now we just make sure we all run at a separate distance. You don't need to trigger that. You could have baited that and got him to step in his own trap. That's okay. Alright, you need to come in and take the hit for the ally. I don't think I make the door on the left, so I'm going to run to the right. You need to take the hit for me. Beautiful. Make sure you take it wide. That way you're getting the body block. I have to curve back into my ally. My ally wasn't fixated on taking the body block for me. And now I'm actually going to die in this trial, which is very inconvenient. If my ally was a bit more focused on the killer's positioning, he would have been able to step wide and force a body block. I think they have to leave me because we are out of time. But unfortunately, he was too fixated on his other teammate, and I paid the price. If I just kept running in a straight line, I would have got hit in the back. They don't have time to save me, so unfortunately, we are going to die right now by looks of things, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, one of them is left. They don't have time. I completely get them leaving. That's my fault at the end of the day. Despite my teammate not making a good call, not making a good play, not making a nice macro. You don't just trade with me, sweetheart. It's not worth it. You could reward him with more blood points just for face camping if you like. That's okay. So that's a bit of a my bad, alright? I can't blame my teammates for messing that up. They did mess it up, but if I didn't step in the original bear trap, which was out in the open, I tried to squeeze past it. If I didn't step on that, I wouldn't have went down. So at the end of the day, that is my fault, not my allies, despite them not being able to take the body block. Either way, guys, that's going to be an educational, informative DBD killer game. I'm a little disappointed I died that one. I feel like I should have been able to make it out, but unfortunately we did not. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the educational, informative content, make sure you tune into the live stream. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.